Hey everyone, it's Ray. Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. In the last episode, we fought a shade of Gulul Jaja, did a dungeon run, and somehow found the City of Gold. Alright, that's it. That's the end of the game. Time to roll credits. What am I kidding? It's only level 95. There's still more to come. I know there's more to come. In the meantime, time for a well-deserved break. I promise that... Oh god, several cutscenes. Alright. The journey is doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Sometime later. Oh, Kona. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Sure. I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I was just moral support for the most part. My primary business calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawnservant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me. She didn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That's all. That is all, if you'll excuse me. I'm sure she has something in mind for you. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. So, brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. Don't worry, I'll help protect her. In some manner. She's going to have to do this shit on her own eventually. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawnservant Ascension ceremony. And that's a lot of people.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawnservants.
It's starting.
Dawnservant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. the succession of Dawnservants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold. My daughter, Wuk-Lamat.
Congratulations, girl. You earned it. You deserve it.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawnservant! Long live Tural!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihyolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
Oh god, I love this. I'm actually tearing up.
I say mine, but the Dawnservant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
I knew it!
Oh dear.
What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tuliyollal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
I knew it.
So what do you say? Be Dawnservant with me, Kona?
Ramachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawnservant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuliyollal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuliyollal saga where you and I become the next Dawnservant.
Perfect. I love it.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. after reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew.
He's already gone.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawnservant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tural.
Wow. Sorry if you're hearing weird noises from me. I'm literally trying to choke back some tears. Holy shit. I'm an emotional Hrothgar, so holy shit. Wow. Damn. Alphino, the head of reason was very wise indeed to devise something so elaborate and meaningful as the rite of succession. It's a shame he could not be here to bear witness to the end. Bittersweet celebration to be true, but I'm glad Wuklamot finally got the recognition she deserves. She might have told someone what she was planning, but Wuklamot does not act without the best interests of her people in mind. Alright, Krile? Wuklamot was brilliant up there, wasn't she? Part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawnservants will be capable of anything. The future of Tural is bright indeed. What's going on with Tural? Earlier in Yaktel.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. That ain't good. Trial? Ever greater, ever brighter. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Pokemon has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, and as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawnservant. Sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tural will prosper under their care. I do too. And there's the kitty of the hour. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawnservant. I told you, no titles! Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you all to call me Lamati. I'll try to... I think I know how to pronounce it, so it'd be my honor, Lamati. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I would also be honored to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. A little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters for visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Rei'tan? Of course. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. As much as I like that there's good things going on, I know that there's trouble brewing. I did not need to see Kettenram getting fucking assassinated or sniped like that. Jesus Christ. Ant's done literally nothing. Anyway, Wuklamat. Ready? Let's go! Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos. And not for just a snack, I promise. Wukevu and Mablu should be there. Alright. I'm just jumping down. Ow. Ah! Oof! That hurt. But we should be making it there much quicker this way. There we go. Wukevu. Dawnservant Wuklamat. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then I shall go forego formalities. Yep, that's you, alright. But I cannot. You're the Dawnservant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your new title. As Dawnservant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I can more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawnservant, Rei'tan. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but Dawnservant Ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, as long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. Good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've seen me taste the... now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tural has to offer. Jacques Tural, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties in Dawnservant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. I dare hope you'll see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fontagine around, have you? Tall, slim fellow with long pointy ears? I saw a man mention that description by the weapon sealer in Bayside Bevy. The companion of a Moblin and a pair of Yakui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Alrighty. Enjoy the festivities, anyone. And the tacos. Alrighty. Let's get a move on to Bayside Bevy, which is thankfully not too far away. I've heard people say this is like Donkey Kong Country music, and I can kind of hear it, but I'm not a big Donkey Kong Country fan, so... It matters not to me. Not one little bit. Oh! Hard to miss a big guy like you. Here we go. Dawnservant, Rei'tan, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tural isn't a short one. Oh, bro, worth the travel to congratulate new Dawnservants. Here the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attended on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. You're always welcome. All of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. Glad to see you hale and whole, Rei'tan. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you remember, yet here we stand celebrating the ascension of your claimant. It's definitely been a wild ride so far. My journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But as the feats of pots and feet of proof and the feet of ice showed me, peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness. That was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tural I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawnservant, I will do everything I can to bring the same happiness to the bandits in Kozoma Uka, the Yakui of Hrothgar Sultan. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Hrothgar come to accept your peace. The beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually. Mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Not that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between Hellpans and Potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy hot pot pack. Partnership like you and yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There's some other people I'd like to see. We should take our leave. Try and find Humoruk. Zibrara? I believe I saw him on the sands below. Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. I really like what Wuklamat is doing. She is such a good cat girl. Will defend you with my life, girl. I will defend you with my life. Anyway, let's get a move on. On the sands below. Oop. Ah. Here we go. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawnservant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know. My birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. Nod, nod, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so he could congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. Boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Ketenram anywhere? Or Tanqua, that is. Ketenram, was it? Wrong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. First Promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa, and victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when I least expect him. Best be going, but relax and enjoy and make yourself at home. Come visit us any time. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Alrighty. Good enough? Alrighty. Where's the way up again? Speak with Trial while accompanied by Woodford. Okay. I just need to go to the Aether right. Alrighty. There we go. Let's go ahead and talk with Cryle. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. No, I think we spent a good enough time exploring.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here.
Of course.
Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shat Tural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
You got that right.
I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawnservant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth, that is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tural as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Tural, perhaps?
That's the plan. I plan to explore every bit of this place.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Tural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Of course.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
To be honest, I can see my Hrothgar eventually, after stopping being an adventurer for a while, retiring here and being an advisor to Wuk-Lamat. It's an interesting idea for my character's lore and history. I'll have to put some consideration into it and see how the story unfolds from here on, but it's an interesting idea.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Tural Skygate.
Alrighty.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Of course. Alrighty. Now, we make our way to that gate. Ah, you took me so far away from the Aetheryte. God damn it. I've been enjoying this adventure. It's been very fun. Da-da, da-da. There we go, Bright Bloom Post. Alrighty. Dock with Erenville. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Tural. You have your permit? Yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me if I'm afraid of traveling with our new Dawnservant may have scarred me for life. Once again, another cutscene. In one of the depths of the Sky Deep cenote. Knew it. How'd you get a hold of all of them? Oh, is that what you did? Good lord. This is the gate to the Golden City? 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawnservant feared enough to seal away forever, so we thought till the right objective became the City of Gold. To think that Tankwa would be entrusted with its safekeeping, I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves some tireless feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawnservant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need to worry. I've liberated the key from the Dawnservant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain while you were denied, the right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be. Working. Is some there and near me. At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? Do not claim this power is great. The knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire. Remake worlds. Is that so? Oh boy. Oh boy. Fascinating. Name your price then. My desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Why? Yeah, I kind of figured this would happen. Either one was going to betray the other. I wasn't sure which one would. Useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. You wish, but in exchange... Oh boy. Right triumphant. I'm half tempted to end the episode off here, but it's still early on in the recording. Oh well, let's just keep going until I hit that hour mark. Long road to Tural. Sweet muffin. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to the Gardenless Beyond. Don't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Tural is a wonder in its own right. Right? Signed by Val Wuklama herself. My apologies, sir. You would wait here just a moment? Their armor. Cool.
Shall we then?
Let's. Long ass bridge.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona's supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel, each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Loney. Alright. Finally something I can pronounce properly.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
Oh?
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Oh, they are ugly motherfuckers. Alright. Also, we are apparently in Texas. My hometown. Roni. Right, so, one will suffice. I have a creature ready and waiting. Need two, but if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strange of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Taking out a few fit-for-rent's proven bothersome work. These are just basically bison. Usually so docile. The ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. The best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing that we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir. Well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. Person should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on the Ronique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. But the Ronique, Aravel, the Ronique! Whatever gets us where we're going faster. Even if you left now, waiting for the Ronique would be faster than walking. Safer besides. We'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. There we have it. Alright, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while we're waiting. Take it you're heading to... Westby? I'll have the man bring the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself about the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? I'd like to see this place in the day. It's very cloudy and it's very dark, but you know what? This definitely feels like the weather outside today. I live in the Southwest. This is exactly what it's like on a thunderstormy day. And... Wasawi. God, these names are impronounceable sometimes, but then again, they're supposed to be Mesoamerican, so I'm not good at that. I know Spanish, I don't know Mesoamerican. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. Thinks I should switch into my other gunbreaker gear.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dustwatch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Hey, Estinian.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What? Hey!
What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Well, that ended surprisingly easy. Anyway, hey there, you... Hey there, you sexy man, you. Seriously.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
I was about ready to pull my gun blade.
Talk is rife there's a new Dawnservant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Yep.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh? Or how very like you.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
God, I hope so. Just don't watch out for your coin.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Huh.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
That's funny. Alright. No sooner did we set out that we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. The Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes big or small were settled by dueling. People of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Most would sooner not risk their lives, though, and encourage parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace might be enforced through formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. The freedom they have now would be lost under Zoralja's authority. All of which is to say, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, now first let me go ahead and get this etherite. Gonna need it. It's starting to brighten up a little bit, but damn, this definitely does feel like home. But yeah, we're at the hour mark and we've reached a new location. There's plenty for us to explore. So, till then, actually first, let me get into the proper gear for this area. There we go. Now I fit the part of this location. I was using this outfit earlier. I had actually planned to use this outfit for the northern half of the expansion and the vacation stuff for the first half. But yeah, we're now in the next half. I feel like this will fit me perfectly for this area. So, till then, this is Ray signing out. Later, guys, and have a good day.